You know, we often talk about bridging the gap between, say, the physical and the digital worlds,
Yeah.
but it's usually a metaphor.
Right.
Today, though, we're looking at a literal bridge, a piece of hardware that sits right on that line,
It's like the border control agent for your audio, basically.
and a very strictly priced one.
Yeah.
We are diving into the PureLink DIO-0404DSP. It's a Dante interface.
Mm.
But before we get into the weeds, I have to talk about the elephant in the room. I looked this thing up. It's sitting at $2,299.99.
It is definitely a piece of pro gear.
But that's the mission for this deep dive, right?
Mm.
Why on earth would anyone pay $2,300 just to plug 4 mics into a network?
Yeah.
I mean, what is this box doing that a $50 adapter can't?
Well, to understand the price, you really have to first understand the Dante part of the name.
Okay, right. Let's clear that up. We're not talking about the poet.
Not unless the poet was really, really into Ethernet cables, no. Dante is audio over IP.
Audio over IP.
Yeah, so imagine a big conference stage. You've got those thick, heavy black copper cables snaking everywhere.
Yeah, snakes.
Exactly. Copper is heavy, it's expensive, and the signal starts to degrade if you run it too far. Dante just takes all that audio, turns it into data, and sends it down a standard, cheap Ethernet cable.
So this PureLink box is basically the on-ramp for the sound.
That's a perfect way to picture it. Physically, it's pretty simple. It's got 4 analog inputs for your mics and 4 outputs.
Okay.
But once that sound hits the box, boom, it's digitized and on the network. It can go anywhere in the building instantly.
Okay, so I'm paying for the convenience of not having to wrangle copper snakes. That's nice, but I'm still sort of stuck on that price. Is that conversion process alone really worth $2,000?
If it was just a converter, no, absolutely not. You'd be getting ripped off.
Right.
But the DSP in the name, that's where the heavy lifting is happening. Digital signal processing.
Ah, the brains of the operation.
Think of it this way. To get really professional sound, you'd usually need a whole rack of other gear to clean things up.
Like compressors, EQs, that sort of thing?
Exactly. Compressors, equalizers, feedback destroyers. This unit has that entire rack built right into the chip. It's not just moving audio, it's fixing it.
The specs mention audio hygiene, which I have to say sounds a bit clinical.
It does, but dirty audio is a real thing. It's the worst thing, actually.
I can imagine.
Take a conference room, you've got the air conditioner humming in the background, people shuffling papers. This box uses automatic noise suppression to just strip all that junk out
Before it even hits the speakers?
before anyone even hears it.
Yeah, it also lists intelligent feedback control. I'm assuming that's saving us from that awful high-pitched squeal.
It's saving your eardrums is what it's doing. You know that screech when a mic gets too close to a speaker?
Of course.
That's an audio loop. The DSP identifies the exact frequency that's looping and just carves it out surgically without killing the overall sound.
Okay, that's clever. And then there's auto mixing. Now, this is the feature that really caught my eye. It says it can manage multiple open microphones.
This is huge for like panels or boardrooms.
Sure.
If you have 4 mics open at once, you usually get this muddy, roomy sound. The auto mixer senses who's actually talking, and it just dips the volume of the other 3 mics instantly.
So it's basically doing what a human sound engineer would be doing with the faders.
But faster and probably more accurately. It's like a traffic controller.
Or a referee.
A referee, yeah. It makes sure the loudest voice wins, but it also uses automatic gain control to keep everything level, so the person whispering and the person shouting come out at roughly the same volume.
Okay, I am really starting to see the value proposition now.
Yeah.
You're not buying a plug. You're buying a tiny automated sound engineer that fits in a backpack.
And it scales. This is the little 4-input one, but PureLink has a whole ecosystem.
There are bigger ones.
Oh, yeah. If you're outfitting a huge auditorium, they have an 8x8 for around $4,000, and even a 16x16 for over $6,000.
Wow. So this 4x4, it's really for like a huddle room or a podium or a breakout space in a bigger system.
Precisely. And for a business installing this, the other stuff matters. It has a 3-year warranty. I saw a note about free shipping in the U.S.
And there was that 5% off code floating around.
Right, which helps a little with the sticker shock, I suppose.
It helps.
But really, you're paying for the set it and forget it nature of the thing. You install it, you tune the DSP, and you basically don't have to touch it again.
It really brings us back to this big shift in the industry, doesn't it? We're moving away from needing a guy in the back of the room, physically moving sliders up and down,
to having a smart box that makes thousands of these tiny little micro decisions every second. It's just efficiency.
It is. But here's the thought I want to leave you with. If the box can handle the game, and it can kill the feedback, and it can mix all the voices automatically, At what point does the human ear become obsolete in the signal chain? Are we operators anymore, or are we just monitors watching the lights blink? Something to think about. Thanks for listening.